Genesis Communications presents the show that's helping people see better and feel better all over Florida. It's Ask the Doctor with board-certified optometric physician, certified nutritional specialist, and popular radio host, Dr. Michael Lange of Lange Eye Care and Associates.
Doctor, my eyes, can I see the sky? Is this the prize for having learned how not to cry?
Alrighty, good morning and welcome to Ask the Doctor. I'm your host as usual, Dr. Michael Lange of the Lange Eye Institute and Fortify Vitamins. If you've got a question regarding your vision or eye care or a nutritionally related topic, remember this is a live call-in show. I've been hosting Ask the Doctor since April of 1993 on multiple networks throughout the great country, also live via the internet. You can watch me on newstalkflorida.com, but we're on a variety of networks. We're actually in Atlanta, Georgia right now, Montgomery, Alabama, just about everywhere in Florida. So the deep south, you can pick me up. Give me a call at 866-977-4820. That's 866-977-4820. Also, learn more at Fortify.com. This is a supplement company, evidence-based supplement company I started. I'm the founder and the lead investigator, the formulator, if you will. And I've worked on these supplements for years and years and years based on a lot of good clinical studies we've been involved in, intracellular blood analysis, DNA testing, as well as omega index testing to develop the entire line. We have multivitamin, eye vitamins, macular degeneration formulas, omega-3s, probiotics, enzymes, a non-bleached, non-denatured New Zealand whey protein concentrate, a superfood. So we got a lot of good stuff now for anti-aging, not just for the eye. And learn more at Fortify.com. That's Fortifeye. Since I'm an eye doctor, Fortify.com. I'm going to give you the toll-free number to Fortify Vitamins because a lot of you actually don't have internet access, so you listen to me on the radio. And that's 866-503-9746. One more time, get a pen and paper. Anything I talk about in this radio show, you can usually call Fortify Vitamins, and they can discuss it with you. You can order your supplements, anything at all. You can call Mandy, Dan, Miss Nita, any of the gang there. And that toll-free number, once again, for Fortify Vitamins is 866-503-9746. All right, let's go to the phones. I wonder who's first. Everybody's saying it's Bob. Bob, good morning.
Well, this morning they would be right.
Yeah, you made it first caller.
How are you, Dr. Lange?
I am hanging in there. I am fantastic.
I hear you're a happy puppy this morning.
Yeah, the car came in. You know, it came in last, a couple of weeks ago, and then I had a family reunion at Pensacola Beach. Spend some time with family, and so I wasn't live last Saturday. So the car came in. That's a 2017 Viper ACR Extreme Voodoo 2. There are only 31 of them in the world. And I drove it to the radio studio today. It's really a street legal race car, but I got to put 1,000 miles on it before I track it at Sebring Raceways next weekend. So I only have 250 miles on it right now. That's why I ended up driving it from Ocala here so I can get some miles on the thing.
Well, that was going to be a question that I had. You know, this is, quote, a race car, and I suspect that that's primarily what you're going to use it for.
Yep.
Are you going to have a pit crew and all that other sophisticated stuff that goes with high-end race cars?
Ultimately, yes, I'm going to have a race rig and a pit crew. This event in Sebring is going to be just 2 track days sponsored by 2 big groups. So it's you can go out and test and tune your cars and get all prepared for the race season. So, I mean, it is really racing. You're going to be in different groups and you're racing and not only against the clock, but against other people as well. But it's not an SCCA sanctioned race. So I'll be competing in those very shortly, though. But
good. Well, I will put a caveat on it and move on. I say, be careful, Dr. Lange.
Yes, indeed. I appreciate the thoughts.
Okay. My question this morning, I got a circular in the mail this week dealing with a capsulized Coumadin curry supplement. And they were touting, the benefits of this super curry over natural curry that doesn't necessarily pass through the blood-brain barrier very well. My question was, they discovered this stuff because of the very, very low Alzheimer's response in India and the other Eastern countries that have heavily used curry in their diet.
Right.
So my question, quite honestly, is if it's worked so well for them in the natural spice form, what's the hype about the pill?
That's a good question. Because, regular turmeric doesn't absorb very well, and regular turmeric has very low amounts of curcumin in it. And so I guess if you use it every day, all day long, on breakfast, lunch, supper, and all your snacks from childhood to death, then maybe you're getting some of those effects. But, when you study turmeric versus curcumin, there's a big difference. But here's the big issue. Most turmeric and most curcumin products do not absorb well, all right? They don't absorb well. So they've tried lots of things. Phospholipids, black pepper, that's biopreme, other ways of making them absorb better. And the key is getting absorption. Right now, curcumin has a potential role in the treatment, all right, of Alzheimer's. It really does. It is a potent antioxidant, all right? It's a potent anti-inflammatory. It has these things, what we call lipophilic actions, that can actually improve cognitive functioning in the brain in individuals, all right? So what it does in the brain, it actually lowers oxidative stress. It lowers the free radicals. It reduces something called beta amyloid plaque, all right? And inflammation in the brain, and a few other things. There's something called biometal toxicity that it can reduce. And so these are what we think is one of the reasons that people that take curcumin, it may be beneficial. It's kind of a triple whammy. You take curcumin, a good triglyceride form, omega-3 fish oil, and coconut oil, all right? And I have seen many of my patients, my mother being one of them, improve on that regimen. I've seen her short-term memory come back, of her cognitive ability at 89 years old come back. And, none of us want to see our loved ones, develop dementias and Alzheimer's. It's really very tough. But quite frankly, a lot of us are going to get it. So the best form of curcumin right now, from the evidence that I've seen, is one called curcumin. We do not handle that at Fortify yet. Curcumin is supposedly 48 times more bioavailable than the next best thing on the market. So for those of you that want a good curcumin product, just go to Amazon, buy curcumin, and reap the benefits of it.
Is there any? I've read some on this, Dr. Are there any studies that the use of this will? Well, you said your mother, is showing improvement. I was going to say not necessarily a cure, but, this stuff is devastating.
Oh, yeah, it is. There's actually, it's interesting you bring this up, because not too long ago I was doing some research on this, because I was thinking about developing a formula for Alzheimer's, and the Annals of Indian Academy of Neurology, all right? That's the Annals of Indian Academy of Neurology. They have a study in there that says the effect of curcumin/turmeric on Alzheimer's, basically. And it's a really interesting study. So you can just Google that under the Annals of Indian Academy of Neurology, the effects of curcumin on Alzheimer's. But there's a whole host of studies out there, and I think it's something, certainly, if you have Alzheimer's, let's put it this way, there ain't any medications that work, so why not, if it doesn't harm you, it has potential benefits, why not use something natural that may help? I got to tell you, we do a lot of this at the Lange Institute in the Villages, combined with Dr. John Podlatsky, who's more of a homeopathic, naturopathic type of physician upstairs in the Lange Institute. Remember, downstairs, we look in the eye. The eye is the window to the body. There are three things that we look for in the eye for precursors of Alzheimer's. That's cortical cataracts, a specific type of cataract, nerve fiber layer atrophy, and drusen in the retina. And we have a specific machine called the Anitas RHA that actually can look for all three of those, essentially, combined with our slit lamp. And then we have all sorts of other technology to actually hone in. So that's another good reason to have an eye exam, especially to see a doctor that is in tune with this. And we have one of the preliminary study sites for early detection of Alzheimer's through the eye. Okay?
All right. So there's hope on the horizon then.
Absolutely. And so you should be eating a little coconut oil, taking your fish oil, and a little turmeric spice on your foods, or take a curcumin supplement right now, okay?
Okay. I'll take that to heart and start doing that.
All right, Bob. You take care of your fish.
Thanks, Dr. Lange. Drive safe.
All right. Bye-bye. Yeah, so next week I will not be in the studios. I will be racing at Sebring. So, good Lord willing, a little prayer out there. I'm going to be okay. All right. I used to race competitive motocross, so racing cars it's kind of simple for me versus motocross. Motocross is tough, I tell you. But at 55, I had to give up the motocross. All right. 866-977-4820. 866-977-4820. If you're watching me on the video right now, you'll see me holding up two things on the video. I'm holding up something called Paleo Simplified Super Crunch, and I'm holding up a bar called Paleo Simplified Chocolate Coconut Almond. I talked about this about 3-4 weeks ago, and I got to tell you, all of you are snacking on potentially garbage. It's hard to find snacks that are good for you. They're filled with pesticide, they're non-organic, they're lots of gluten, they're genetically modified, they got a lot of binders, a lot of fillers, they have a lot of dyes. So the other day a patient brought something that said certified organic on it, but yet it had 3 different dyes in it. I don't know how they got rid of that or as organic, and that label was very misleading. So this company called Paleo Simplified, I've been eating these bars for a long time, is amazing. So if you want something in between meals to keep your energy up, the Paleo Simplified energy bars, I like the chocolate coconut almond one. It has goji berries, it has spirulina in it, it has tart cherries in it, it has raw organic cocoa, it has organic dates in it. It has no added sugar, no binders, no fillers, nothing in it. It's raw. So that's great. And then the Super Crunch is something called a gluten-free superfood. It's Honey Nut Fruit Crunch, toasted almonds, cranberries, bananas, coconut, and a few other things in it. Remember, gluten-free. Paleo diet followers will do great with this. So paleosimplified.com. You can go to fortify.com, paleosimplified.com. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it in many fresh markets and Whole Foods. It's going to be in, what's the name of that great grocery store they just opened in Ocala? Earth Fare. Some Earth Fairs have it soon. Hopefully Earth Fare in Ocala is going to have it. Also, maybe even Fortify vitamins. All right, we're getting ready to take some more phone calls here. Let's go. We're getting loaded up. I got out on a tangent, so let's go first to... I'm not sure. Is this Therese in Safety Harbor?
Correct, this is. Good morning, Dr. Lange.
Good morning. What can I do for you?
Well, I have a question. Let me give you one little bit of background. Mm-hmm. I've been to optometrists many times, and they said you have just a very slight cataracts, nothing to be concerned about. And my main eye issue is glaucoma. And I had a trabeculectomy without scarring performed about 2.5 months ago.
Right.
And right afterwards, the doctor kept saying that it's shallow, and he injected me 4 different injections because I would go twice a week with Ambisc, and then finally Helion 5. Mm-hmm. And after the surgery, they gave me eye tests to see, and I could do quite well. Well, after those injections, I could not. It's a blur, and it's just gotten worse and worse. And now we're 2.5 months on. He sent me to their optometrist just to see what glasses would do,
right.
And they're not going to do a thing. And the reasoning is now it's the cataract issue, that I will be fine after I have cataracts removed in 4 months. Now, would you have any input on that for me, please?
Well, okay, without seeing it's hard to say. So for educational purposes only, after having a trabeculectomy, right, obviously your pressure wasn't under adequate control, and so they did a procedure to bring the pressure down dramatically very quickly. But after that type of procedure, oftentimes you can develop some inflammation afterwards, and it can cause some clouding of the human crystalline lens, aka a cataract, okay? So very common after glaucoma surgery, after retinal surgery, to develop a cataract. So cataract surgery, once again in the hands of a competent ophthalmologist, is, a fairly simple procedure. I don't want to say, taking away from the surgeon, but it's the most common surgical procedure. It's 10 to 15 minutes, no more needles. It's a topical drop to numb the eye. They give you a little happy juice in your IV just so you're relaxed. They don't put you to sleep. Okay, and you're going to have to use a series of antibiotics and steroids and anti-inflammatories a couple of days before and for 3 to 4 weeks afterwards, so you got to put a lot of drops in your eyes, okay? And then since you've had glaucoma, you got to make sure you don't get a spike in your pressure, because oftentimes patients' pressure can go up considerably after cataract surgery, and sometimes it does just the opposite. It goes down. That's why the doctor's going to see you 1 day post-operatively, maybe even 3 days and a week out, just to make sure everything goes well. But absolutely, I think if you have that cataract removed, it legitimately is clouding your vision. Your vision is going to be, back to hopefully normal, as long as there's no other underlying etiology, a retinal problem or anything like that. Because if you have a cataract, it's like a cloudy window. It doesn't matter what pair of glasses, you're not going to be able to wear glasses to see through that cataract, okay?
Mm-hmm. And why do you have to wait 4 months after the trabeculectomy?
Well, one reason, usually 3 months, is so insurance is going to pay for it, okay? Number two, you don't want to, if the eye is already inflamed, right, you don't want to go into another surgical procedure that's going to create more inflammation on top of it. So they want to wait for that eye to be quiet, calm down, and no inflammation, pressure totally normalized before they do another surgical procedure. And I think that's a very good idea. Too many surgeons oftentimes go in and use a modifier so they can do surgery during the 3-month post-operative period on many things, and they do it too soon. So it's best to err on the side of caution usually.
And what is what is the black dot? It's above the pupil. There's like a black circle, but they tell me it's really like a triangle. But it's in the iris, just below the eye, the white part. Is that the sclera?
Well, that's a surgically induced coloboma. That's due from the trabeculectomy, where they cut a piece of your iris out of there, okay? Mm-hmm. So that it increases the filtering system, so it brings the pressure down. Yep, that's good pickup. So you still have good vision if you can see that.
Well, with my right eye, I can, yes.
Right.
Not with the lab. Forget that. The eye that was done now, I can see, but it's like a blur. It's like a bubble over my eye. That's how I feel. There's like a bubble.
Well, you do. If you pull your eyelid up, you're going to see a little bubble on the conjunctiva right there. That's a filtering bleb, is what it's called, and that enables the pressure to go down. So when the pressure goes up, it kind of filters out into your eye, so it doesn't go up very high. So it's a great procedure for patients with advanced glaucoma, or for patients that we can't control their pressure with a medical means or laser. Okay, well,
good. You've given me, at least I feel more confident in having the cataract removed in 4 months. And and they had to put stitches. He had to go in and put stitches. There was issues with it. It kept draining. Shallow. He used the word shallow all the time.
That's pretty common after a trabeculectomy. So it sounds like you're in good hands, Therese. Keep me posted, okay?
I will. Thank you so much, and good luck to you in your racing today.
Thank you, and take care. It's next week, not today, though.
Oh.
All right.
Get ready this week. Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good.
Although I might be racing around breaking in that car out on the highway today. I got to get 500 miles and then change the oil, and then I got to get another 500 miles before I can actually track it and get up to, 160, 70, 180 miles an hour. All right, let's go back to the phones. I think it's Shu. Shu in Ocala, good morning.
Well, it's about a time. I thought that was the first one.
I guess you weren't. I'm sorry for making you wait. I tell you,
I said
the
to
things
myself,
I put you through.
First time I'm going to be there before Bob.
You got to call about 10 till the hour if you want to get in before Bob.
So anyway, I was going to ask you, if you have a wrinkle in your eye, you have to do surgery?
Well, it's still America. It's still home of the free. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do, okay? So
Yeah, but I have wrinkles, so how do you get rid of them?
all right, so if you have a wrinkle in your retina, that's one of three things. Either an epiretinal membrane, B, macular pucker, or C, cellophane maculopathy. And those three things all really mean almost the same thing. And so if that wrinkle in your retina is causing your vision to be reduced to the point where it's affecting your quality of life, then yes, you need to have it surgically removed. So they can go in and do an epiretinal membrane peel, a surgical procedure. A good retina specialist, they do these all the time with pretty doggone good results. But remember, you have to.
What is it? It's I had the cataract surgery.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah,
at your place, but after you get the cataract, you can do that?
Absolutely, absolutely. We can go in and it's a membrane. We peel that membrane, okay? But we have to justify the benefits outweighing the risks. So I usually say if you're 20/50 vision or 20/60 and you can't get any better vision than that, have the surgery. If you're better than 20/50, 20/40, anywhere around there, I would say don't touch it for now.
But that's like another cataract surgery, right?
No, it's a different surgical procedure. It's done by a retina specialist, not a cataract surgeon, and it has nothing to do. It's at the back of the eye instead of the front of the eye, so it's a totally different procedure.
So you can do that even if you had the cataract surgery.
Yes, ma'am. The majority of patients that we see that have these have already had cataract surgery. So absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, but I have macular degeneration. So what is that possible?
No, that doesn't matter. If you have an epiretinal membrane, and we can say that it is causing reduction in vision, and if we surgically remove it, you're going to have improved vision. Then absolutely, that's a good idea. But the retina specialist is going to have to look at your eye and help determine that. Or me. I mean, I can look at it. I can determine if it'll benefit by having that. So the next thing is to get into the office. Let's look at it and see if it's worth a surgical procedure, okay?
No, my eye doctor says that, so I don't know. I don't have no problem with my vision.
Right.
I don't use glasses. I see driving. I see reading. I don't know.
All right, so you're not really having a lot of symptoms.
No, I don't have, but he says I have wrinkles and I should do some.
Well, let me tell you.
Surgery, and I said, it says like the cataract surgery, so that's right.
Once again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it's not bothering you and it's not causing you to have problems, and you're not thinking it's blurry vision, then don't touch it. Okay?
Yeah.
I'd monitor it and keep an eye on it. All right?
Yeah, I don't have no problem seeing right now anyway. I think I see very, very good. So
I personally wouldn't consider surgery if you're seeing pretty good through it, okay?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right, 866-977-4820. You're listening to Ask the Doctor, 866-977-4820. I also want to mention now the blue light defense lenses are actually available in Atlanta, Georgia now at a company called iWorks. There's a variety of places called iWorks. They have 3 or 4 offices in Atlanta. So if you're looking for the highest quality lens on the market to block the harmful blue light coming from your computer and coming from the sun and the LED lighting, the television, your iPad, Blue Light Defense. Learn about it at bluelightdefense.com and you'll be very happy. You'll find that you actually sleep better when you wear this because your melatonin levels are going to go up. So in Atlanta, iWorks of Atlanta. They got 3 locations, downtown Atlanta, Brookhaven, and Decatur. In Gainesville, Florida, you can see Quinn Eye Care for that. Also, Quinn Eye Care has all the Fortify vitamins. In Ocala, Florida, you can go to Clark Eye Care for the blue light defense lenses and the Fortify vitamins. All right, let's go to the phones. Steve in Bradenton, thanks for holding, brother.
Good morning, sir. How we doing?
I'm hanging in there. Tell me what's going on in your world today.
Well, I had a slight swelling in the retina, so they put me on Durezol twice a day. And I just had a checkup Wednesday, and my pressure has gone from 14 up to 20. Mm-hmm. And I said, why would that be? And he says, just do the Durezol once a day. He says it makes the pressure go up.
Right.
So my question is it worth taking the Durezol to try to get the swelling down to risk a higher pressure?
Yeah, you have to do what the doctor says. You got to lower the pressure, okay? But you got to lower the inflammation, because it's a catch-22. If the inflammation gets out of hand, then your pressure goes way up. So if you can get Durezol 1 drop a day, it helps lower the inflammation, and your pressure's only around 20, then that's fine. Okay, if the pressure goes higher, they can treat that. Now, let me ask you this, Steve. You had, a few weeks back, I talked to you, and you had a corneal abrasion after having an injection, I think. How's that healed up?
Well, it's all healed up, but I'm still seeing blurry.
Okay.
So I don't think that was really it, because things are not clear to me.
Right. I mean, it's probably still retina related. Now, did you ever have a cataract in that eye?
Yeah, after I had the macular pucker surgery and the reattachment on the retina,
right.
I guess that caused the cataract. So yes, I've had a cataract surgery on that eye too.
Yeah, you've gone through a lot, Steve. You really have.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you're hanging in there. You're hanging in there. And you got a good group of doctors that are taking care of you. So all you can do is, a little hope, a little prayer, keep the faith, see those doctors, keep listening to me, follow, your good nutritional regimen that you're doing now, keep that weight loss, ideally coming down to your ideal body weight, controlling your blood sugar as naturally as possible, and then hope for the best.
Yeah, I've lost 50 pounds now.
I love it. Fantastic.
Is it normal for that Cosopt? I take it once a day, and it really blurs my vision. Is that normal?
Yes, it is. The Cosopt can blur your vision for quite some time. That's a combination of 2 different drugs, and the way it's bound together, it can cause some blurring. You need to shake it really good before you put it in your eye. Once you think it's shake it some more, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it's the generic kind, because it starts with a D, some long word, and then Timolol. Right.
Yep, that drug works pretty good, and so that's going to help keep your pressure hopefully at a normal level. And
in 2 weeks, he wants to give me another one of those Avastin shots, and I told you the bad experience I had last time. He put too much fluid in there, and I momentarily lost vision for a couple seconds. And it scared the hell out of me. And he says, "Oh, that happens from time to time." Is that right?
Yes, that absolutely can happen, yes.
And it can't cause permanent damage?
Well, anytime you're injecting anything in the eye, it can cause permanent damage, So that's why you're seeing a doctor that's trained in that arena and has done a lot of them, because, anything can happen with those injections. It can detach the retina. It can create an inflammatory response, an infection. A whole host of things can occur. Those are few and far between. And remember, you only have one good eye. And so This is the best treatment in the world for what your condition is. So not too long ago, just 6-7 years ago, we didn't have this treatment, and I got to tell you, you've probably been blind by now.
Wow. He said he gave 24 of these shots, and his record is 24 in one day.
Oh yeah, well we've done quite a bit more than that, actually. So he's just the one, him and his partner. That's it. They don't have a big place like you do. We do a lot of those at the Lange Institute, but and it's been a godsend. The Avastin injections, the Lucentis, the Eylea. This has really been a godsend for retina specialists and ophthalmologists that are utilizing this for patients that have swollen retinas and macular degeneration, diabetic maculopathy. It's really been a godsend, because now we have something in our arsenal and our tool shed that can really help these patients that were going blind before. So hang in there and keep me posted, all right, Steve? All righty. Thank you, sir. I sure appreciate you being there. You take care, man. Bye-bye. You too. I got a lot of great patients, a lot of great listeners, a lot of great callers. I got to tell you, yesterday I saw quite a few patients at the Lange Institute, and they came from all over. I had 2 from Ohio, 1 from Idaho, South Carolina, North Carolina, Willaca, Atlanta. So a lot of people travel for a natural approach for macular degeneration and dry eye, but we also do traditional medical and surgical treatments as well at the Lange Institute. The Lange Institute is in the dead center of Florida, in the Villages. It's the retirement capital of the country. It is the fastest growing population in the country right now. the phone number for the Lange Institute. Let me give you the phone number. Write this down. Get a piece of paper, pencil, pen. I'm going to tell it to you twice. Lange Institute is 352-753-4014. One more time, 352-753-4014. Also, one of the best ways to find out what's going on in my world, and if you need any help, is just drmichaellange.com, just drmichaellange.com. And you can follow me on all the social media, follow me on Twitter. I mean, we're up to 40,000 followers just in the last, 5-6 months now on Twitter. So Pinterest, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google+, Instagram, whatever. If you go to drmichaellange.com, you can follow me on that. I also give a lot of good codes for discounts. I'm getting ready to give you one right now. All of you that are taking our new protein, the Fortify Super Protein and the Fortify Superfood, the blue-green superfood, a lot of you are using this to help lose weight right now. If you're overweight, you can pinch more than an inch. This works. You use this as one meal replacement each day. You take a scoop of the Fortify Super Protein, the vanilla or the chocolate or the naked, and then you take a scoop of the superfood, shake it up in spring water, drink it down, and that's one of your meals each day. It will make you healthier. You will lose weight. I guarantee it. So I got a special code. You're going to get 30% off if you use SUMMER. This is a summer promotion. So the promo code is SUMMER, SUMMER. So you go to fortify.com and you put in either the vanilla or chocolate flavored protein and the organic blue-green superfood. Put SUMMER in the promo code, or you call the Fortify toll-free number Monday through Friday. You're going to get 30% off on that. And I got to tell you, when you're looking at proteins, and if you're taking a protein, a whey protein, if you don't know where it comes from, I would not take it. All right? We're going to talk about that. If you don't know where your protein comes from, don't take it. If it doesn't say on that label, then chances are it's coming from China. Now, that's not necessarily bad, but I wouldn't take it if it comes from China, food source. So they have different, let's see what I'm not even going to get into that. So anyway, most protein that you buy over the counter has been bleached. And the reason for that, when you get whey protein, it comes from cheese. If it's not from New Zealand, that cheese is actually dyed. You didn't know that, did you? So eat white cheese. Don't eat yellow and orange cheese. So it's dyed. And then, so you don't have that dye in there. Well, it still has the dye now, but it's just bleach dye. They bleach. So you've got dye and bleach. Benzoyl peroxide is what they use in your protein. And so that's not good. New Zealand whey protein concentrate does not use any dyes in their cheese, and they don't use any bleach in their protein. That's why I use New Zealand cows. Remember, our cows are A2 cows that have never gone through a genetic mutation. I developed a non-denatured whey protein, unbleached concentrate to stimulate your immune system, to help you increase muscle mass and lose fat and maintain energy and strength. It also stimulates glutathione, the master antioxidant in your body. The other thing you want to look for when you're buying a protein is make sure it's grass-fed all year round, because then the lactoferrin and the CLA is going to be higher. If it's not heated, it's undenatured, the glutathione is going to be higher. So why have to look for it? Because there isn't anything out there like that. I have developed Fortify Super Protein for all of you to have something that's good for you. And now you're going to get 30% off when you buy the superfood with it. The superfood is a combination of 12 organic, certified, non-GMO, FODMAP-free. That means it doesn't have any of the fruits and vegetables that cause bloating and gas in one little scoop with no fiber. The fiber blocks the absorption of the antioxidants, and there's some new studies indicating that. Most of your superfoods, super greens that you're taking, half of the substance in it is fiber, and that's insoluble, non-soluble fiber, blocking the absorption of the antioxidants. You're having a big, healthy bowel movement, but you're not getting any of the nutrients that you need. So, once again, combination, Fortify Super Protein, Fortify Superfood, all right? You get 30% off if you go to fortify.com and put the code SUMMER, or call toll-free. I'll give you the number, 866-503-9746. 866-503-9746 or fortify.com. All right, we're going back to the phones. Bernard in Atlanta, good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Lange. How are you today?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm okay. I am doing well. But my question is about my grandson. He is nearly 18 years old, and he is kind of one of those. He's kind of a retarded. He's a gothic, I think they call it, a goth.
Gothic. Okay.
I think so. Where they wear makeup
and black clothing.
There's nothing wrong.
Okay.
But he's very dark and gloom and doom and depressing and whatever.
Right.
The way he dresses.
Sure.
His manner of doing things. He likes to go to the mall and purchase contact lenses from the mall, where all of the coloreds go. The dark and gloom and doom friends of his go to the mall and purchase these non-prescription contact lenses that have designs on them to look like a cat's eye.
Sure.
Or maybe red. Are those safe for not coming from the eye doctor?
No, absolutely not. Unequivocally no, and it's illegal for them to be selling those without a prescription. So, if they go to an optometrist and have corneal measurements done, and then they write a prescription for the diameter, the base curve, and everything that's needed, they take that prescription and they can buy these bizarre contact lenses. Remember, if you put a contact lens that's too tight on the eye, it can suffocate the eye. You get a corneal ulcer. You can go blind. By the same token,
I knew it. I knew there was something fishy going on there.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to stay away from that. As a matter of fact, that's not legal. They cannot sell contact lenses without a prescription. They can get a lot of trouble.
I'm going to report this in that case because I told him that was not proper without the doctor's consent, you know. Yeah.
All it takes is one corneal ulcer, and he will never wear those contacts again. A corneal ulcer feels like you got a hot cigarette poking in your eye. That's how much pain you have. And I would just educate your grandson. I'd educate them about, and then the cleanliness. Who's teaching them how to clean them properly? You're going to have bacteria, viruses, acanthamoeba, God forbid, that nothing can kill. It chews away at your cornea.
Heaven forbid!
Right.
He barely keeps himself clean enough.
Yeah. So
I don't
kids
know what he's doing with his eyeball.
Kids want to be cool. They don't know it's going to harm them. So somebody needs to educate them that they could potentially go blind. All right.
Well, thank you, Doctor, for your advice as always. I enjoy your program and your good advice always the time.
All right. Take care, Bernard. Bye-bye. All right. It was an Atlanta listener, Atlanta, Georgia. Remember, Eyeworks of Atlanta, you can get blue light defense lenses. Learn more about those lenses at bluelightdefense.com. We're finding now that the blue light that is coming from the computer, the iPad, the iPhone, your Kindle, your television, the new LED lighting, even the sunshine, that blue light is going into your eye, potentially damaging your retina. We're seeing retinal problems in kids at a very young age these days, a very young age. And so I recommend kids wearing blue light defense lenses. My daughter, my 11-year-old daughter, wears it, has no prescription in it. You can actually buy those off the website, bluelightdefense.com. These are the real ones. There's a lot of imposters out there, a lot of cheap garbage. They're selling for $29.99. That does not work. You're just totally wasting your money. If you take a blue laser, it will not go through these lenses. So remember, you get what you pay for. So invest in your vision, your children's vision, your grandchildren's vision. Think about buying blue light defense lenses. You can get them right off the website, blue light defense bluelightdefense.com. Or you can go to your local eye doctor and see if they carry them. It's a relatively new lens. A lot of doctors aren't carrying them. They're carrying other competitors that they can make more of a profit that only filters 12 to 14% of the blue light. Blue light defense lenses filter out 99.9% of the harmful blue light that can damage your retina. Also, stop working on the computer, the iPad, and watching television 3 hours before you go to bed, and you'll sleep better. Now, realistically, most of you aren't going to do that. So if you wear the blue light defense lenses, it blocks the blue light that's telling your brain that you're out in the sun, and the melatonin levels will go up. You'll get tired, you'll sleep like a baby, and you'll dream. So that's one good way of doing that. Now, there's a supplement I developed called Fortify Focus Blue Light Defense. Fortify Focus Blue Light Defense. I urge you to go to the website, fortify.com, look at all the studies under Fortify Focus. You'll be amazed. This supplement helps to absorb the blue light as well. The lutein and the zeaxanthin isomers increase macular pigment density. That doesn't mean a lot to you, but it acts as an internal sunscreen and blue blocking filter protecting your retina. So it's good at everybody's age. I mean, my daughter has been on it for 2 years. She started taking it when she was 8 years old. But this also helps improve focusing ability. It helps reduce eye strain. It improves muscle recovery and muscle endurance in your entire body. Some new studies indicate it can help memory, cognition. Remember, we started the show talking a little bit about Alzheimer's. Who knows? In the future, it very well may be possible, or it may prove that these nutrients, astaxanthin, may be beneficial for Alzheimer's patients as well. Also, all of you are going to love this side effect. It minimizes fine lines and wrinkles in the face. It's like an oral facelift. And I got to tell you, it does work. I've got patients daily coming back and saying their integrity of their skin, the wrinkles are minimized, and they're hooked on it. I mean, we've got thousands and thousands, I should say tens of thousands of people taking it throughout the world. It's called Fortify Focus. So I think that's a supplement everybody should be taking, and you can get it at fortify.com. All right, phone lines are open. You're listening to Ask the Doctor. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Lange of the Lange Eye Institute and Fortify Vitamins. If you've got a question, give me a call. Anywhere in the Deep South, actually anywhere in the continental U.S., you can pick me up. A lot of you are listening and watching me on the internet right now at newstalkflorida.com. Write that down, newstalkflorida.com, so you don't have to tune in on the radio. If you're on your iPad, iPhone, or computer, you can go to newstalkflorida.com and pick me up anywhere in the anywhere in the world, actually. All right, phone lines are open, 1-866-977-4820. That's 1-866-977-4820. And I think we're going to probably take a break here shortly. Remember, paleosimplified.com. Check it out. You can buy them on Amazon, any of the paleo bars, the Super Crunch. Fortify.com has them available. Also, paleosimplified.com. So if you're looking for that snack that's good for you, Paleo Simplified Bars or Paleo Simplified Super Crunch. All right, we got to take a break. I'll be back in about 2.5 minutes. Stay tuned. Have your questions ready. Ready. Good morning. Welcome back to Ask the Doctor. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Paul Lange of the Lange Eye Institute in the Villages, Florida, and Fortify Vitamins. I am here each and every Saturday morning live for, 25 years now. To answer your questions regarding your vision, eye care, and any nutritionally related topics. 866-977-4820. Montgomery, Alabama. That's, News Radio 1440. Montgomery, Alabama. And then WGST 640 or 680. Atlanta, Georgia. 97.3 FM, The Sky. Gainesville, Florida. 820, News Talk 820. Here in the AM 820 newsroom. Remember, you can also go to newstalkflorida.com and check me out. So I want to talk briefly before we take the next call. Remember, if you want to feel better, you want to sleep better, you want to look better, and you want to have more energy, diet. I mean, I love a modified form of the paleo diet. I like the paleo diet. I don't agree 100% with it. I think dairy, as long as you're using from A2 cows, so that's goat's milk, A2 cow's milk, then you're fine on that aspect because that's got a good source of casein protein, not a bad source. So once again, all of these things can be attained through proper diet, proper amount of sleep, exercise, hydration, positive mindset. So I created a diet called the Lange Diet. You can Google it. Lange Diet. It's simple. You can go to fortify.com. On the right-hand side of this page, scroll down, you'll see the Lange Diet. You can go to drmichaellange.com, and up under News, scroll down, you'll see the Lange Diet. You can print it out, follow it. It tells you exactly what to eat, what time to eat, what supplements to take. And we have people losing 6 pounds a week. That's been an average. Now, in this diet, you have to hydrate. You got to do a little exercise also as kind of a lifestyle adjustment. But if you need to lose that weight, this is the best. This is a really good diet, and you're not going to be hungry. You eat 5 times a day. Well, in the diet, one of your meals is the combination of the Fortify Super Protein and the Fortify Blue Green Superfood. That's one of your meals. So take advantage right now of the summer special. Remember, summer is the promo code. You're going to get 30% off the Fortify Super Protein, the vanilla or chocolate flavored. They're delicious. And you're going to get 30% off the organic blue-green superfood. Compare it to anything on the market. There isn't anything like it. I've worked on it for years. I've already modified it 3 times in the last 2 years. But it works. It's going to give you more energy, stimulate your immune system, help you to build muscle and strength and lose fat at any age. My mom and dad are both 89. They're on this system. So take advantage of it. One more time, the promo code SUMMER. Go to the website, fortify.com, and you got to buy a protein and a superfood. You get 30% off, or call Fortify Vitamins Monday through Friday, and you can do it. Or go to the Lange Institute, or anybody throughout the country. Well, you'll have to ask them if other people are carrying it, if they're going to give you that 30% off. It's only through me that's given the 30% off right now. All right, let's go to the phones. Jack in Sarasota, thanks for holding.
Wow, wonderful, Doc. You got a great show.
Thanks, Jack.
I haven't heard you a whole lot on Saturdays because usually I'm golfing, but
right.
I was really glad I ran into you tonight.
Fantastic.
Hey, look, I have a couple quick questions for you. You know the blue blockers and the damage of blue light with computers and everything. I have at 50 years old, after a divorce and a lot of stress, extremely lot of stress. I developed the cataracts. I had all 3 types, very bad, and I had 2 subsequent surgeries at the Cole Eye Center in Cleveland, Ohio, at the Cleveland Clinic.
Right.
And they took care of it. It was great. I just want to know really quick, is it unusual for a younger person to get such severe cataracts? Could stress be a big cause of it? I wasn't a big sunglass user my entire life. I don't know if that has much of an indication of it, but you scared me when you said that that's a precursor to dementia a little bit. That's why some of your supplements
Interesting. I got to analyze that. I wonder if women stressing you out can cause cataracts.
That's exactly basically what I was just asking. Yeah.
Oh man, my wife's
stress can really bring that out, like anything else. No diabetes, no other eye issues. Pretty good vision before that.
Let me ask you this,
really
Jack. Jack, did you grow up in the sun? Were you out in the sun a lot growing up?
No, I was born in Ohio, and at 20, I moved to Vero Beach. So I did live in Florida for about 15 years at that point. Well, I didn't grow up in the sun.
Yeah, I tell you, a lot of sunshine without wearing the proper sunwear can actually accelerate cataracts. Smoking can accelerate cataracts. Not being on the best diet can accelerate cataracts at a younger age. Any type of trauma, if you were very active, you can develop cataracts. Working, believe it or not, now there's evidence now that the computer, being on a computer a whole heck of a lot, may accelerate cataracts as well because of the blue light. But now, since you've had cataract surgery, Jack, so you have implants in your eye right now. Those implants do not block any of the blue light, all right? And you had cataract surgery at a relatively young age, so you're going to be more predisposed to getting blue light damage to your retina, a.k.a. macular degeneration. So you need, next time you get glasses, you need to get blue light defense or one that's blocking 99% of the blue light. And if you go to your optical, make sure they have a blue laser, and they're going to demonstrate that it will not go through that lens. If they don't have a blue laser, don't do business with them, because they got to prove it to you. Because I got to tell you, there's a lot of shysters out there, a lot of people taking advantage of the public, selling them stuff that does not work. So blue light defense lenses are one of the highest quality lenses you can buy. You can get it in bifocal, single vision, or progressive lens. But also, you heard me talking about the little pill I invented called Fortify Focus. Fortify Focus is something that it helps every man. I mean, it gives you more energy. It increases libido, believe it or not. That's a good thing, okay, as we get older. But it helps muscle endurance and muscle recovery, improves night vision, reaction time. But the main reason you would want to take it, since you've had cataract surgery, I recommend everybody after cataract surgery taking lutein and zeaxanthin isomers. And this has the beneficial benefit of having astaxanthin with it as well, or eating organically grown spinach, kale, orange bell peppers, goji berries, and wild Alaskan salmon every day. So it's easier just to take the pill called Fortify Focus.
And that has all those ingredients in it.
It has all of that in it, and you don't have to worry about it. And it really does benefit you. So, I wouldn't promote anything on this if I didn't believe in it wholeheartedly 100% and didn't do the research.
I believe you. I don't want to take up much more of your time. Blue blockers. I've always, remember when blue blockers were a fad, those glasses that came out?
Right.
I don't know how effective those were, but those were great glasses.
Yep.
The greens just popped out at you.
Right.
I mean, it was fantastic, especially like, for instance, on a golf course or wherever you're at.
Right.
So I always liked those. But now they kind of fall out of favor. Now, they don't sell them very often. But these glasses that you're talking about, you can get them from your website, right?
Right, bluelightdefense.com. Check it out. We only got 10 more
I'm definitely
seconds.
getting those today. I swear to you, I'm getting them today.
Jack, you take
I
care,
really
brother.
am worried about that.
Tune in again in 2 weeks, because I'm going to be racing my car next week.